All right, good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? It's like we're sending out instructions on how to get here in channels. Just want to go ahead and check, make sure that mics are working. You guys are able to hear everything. Talk a little bit about the market in front of us. Still have more information here. Just checking. Okay, so Frank can hear me. Great. So, where's everybody logging in from today? And how did you enjoy the market? I would love to say the reaction to the FOMC, but let's be honest, that was more a reaction to CPI, and of course we got PPI tomorrow morning coming from Boaz and Gloucester, Virginia. All right. I am looking at some interesting markets tonight. I got the S&P trading up at 54.36, and I got to tell you, a lot of smart analytics are looking at this market going, wait, hang on. How do we get up this high? What are we going to do next? But, and there are a lot of smart analytics that really might not be making quite the adjustment that you want them to make. This is a different type of market environment, and one that I think the market has sort of embraced at this point. Now we do have indicators that we use. I'm sure that you've heard about MTI, which is one of the indicators that Tom really enjoys using. Kind of get a fix on what we expect to see with these markets. And when you have data changes, well, that's fun. We got things like Nvidia having that split, things like the S&P futures, really most of our index futures, going to go through the rollover process starting this weekend. A lot of new numbers, new faces, and a quick run up into a new range. So every little bit of information is going to help us understand these markets a little bit better. Glenn, North Carolina's in the house. Great. Good to see. And let's see. Notice that we do go live starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's in about 6-7 minutes. We'll see how that plays out. One thing I will tell you is that when you have a pretty decent understanding of the parameters of the market, you get to take advantage of days like today, especially if you happen to be one of those people that likes to wake up early. We had the CPI number come out this morning, and it really didn't hesitate. It basically said, okay, well, where's resistance? Let's go through that, and let's keep going. And I think one of the secrets to trading is being able to recognize where that support and resistance is most likely to be. And a lot of times you get a market that moves a little bit slow and has to develop. That's sort of the common nature of the market. Hasn't really been the nature of the market for, well, a good bit of this year, right? And even going back a little bit further than that, this has been a more aggressive market. And when it breaks through those lines, especially if you've got some sort of factor behind it, it becomes a big move. I don't know if we always see the same type of move that we saw this morning on the CPI report, but we do get those kind of markets that trip over themselves as they head past support and resistance. So the big question is, how do you identify support and resistance? Because if you think it's just about CPI and FOMC and oh, Wednesday was so big and nothing else matters, let me introduce you to the PPI, Producer Price Index, which will be coming out tomorrow morning, an hour before the opening bell. That might sound familiar because, well, it's kind of the twin to CPI. So we're going to be looking to see if PPI is giving us the same sort of scenario as CPI did. We know that there are factors in play in this market in the futures contracts. We're heading towards expiration, not this Friday, but the next. We are looking at, beginning to wrap up the quarter as we head through the middle of June. So what we got Friday will be the 14th, which means when we come back next week, it'll be the second half of the month. And once we go through those 2 weeks, we'll be looking to move into the second half of the year. We do know that there is a bunch of news out there, including earnings reports coming in the early part of the third quarter. There's a lot going on in this market. And if you don't believe me, just go ahead and look at the price of some of these index futures. The S&P futures at 54.35.75 right now. And that's a big, gigantic leap. And it's going to be a little bit more because you've got the September contract, which will be taking over his lead next week, already trading 60 points higher, more than 60 points higher because of the premium, which means when you look at where we got to in our markets earlier today, I don't think you get to take 5,500 in the S&P off the table. I think we could be slipping right into that number as early as Sunday night. Hang on a second. My default speaker has changed. I think I might have pulled a cord. You guys still able to hear me?
Hear you fine.
Okay, and I can hear you fine. I don't know. Little thing popped up on my screen saying, "Hey, something changed." I'm like, "Did it?"
I was kind of hoping we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, that might have been nice. I gotta tell you, man, with everything happening in these markets, and Adam, I know you were watching the FOMC with Tom earlier today, and of course, kind of shocking that we were where we were because of the CPI. If you don't have something to help you establish where support and resistance are, you're kind of trying to attack this market from the backside, trying to chase it down rather than being able to get in front of it. And when you wake up and you decide you're going to start trading at the opening bell, and the market makes the kind of move it did early in the morning, you're kind of sitting back going, wait, I'm back over here. Hello, where'd you go? So just having that ability to get up, get the market moving, and know where those levels are, where those lines are, I think is incredibly important to a trader. So I got a question for you, Adam. When you saw how high up we were after the CPI report, what were your thoughts about the market at that point?
Nothing really had some profit targets in, and they all got taken out, so I was happy.
Okay. But you weren't trying to look for a new position, were you? Like
No,
immediately after? No. No, why? Because you've already taken advantage of the market. As you said, you got the profit targets in, you got MTI by DTI working for you. Set everything up and let the market come and knock it down. And let's see.
yep.
Looking through the chat here. When do we see a little profit taking? Yeah, that's a great question, David. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be probably news dependent. I'm going to keep an eye on certain levels of support, certain levels of resistance in various markets, and if the market decides to again trip over one of those big lines, then I want to be aware of it. I want to make use of it. Um, but what I don't want to do, and this is sort of the old school trader mentality of me, I don't want to say the market's definitely going up or the market's definitely going down. I want the market to prove its case to me. And with the right tools in place, we can let the market make the argument for where it's going and how it's going there. So I think that's one of the keys to being a trader. I'm not going to get locked in on am I bullish, am I bearish, are we going up, or are we going down? I'm going to say these are the lines that I expect the market to try and challenge. If it's able to bust through them, great. We got to move. If it can't, great. We got to move. So if I can recognize where support and resistance exist in just about any market I want to trade, um, that gives me a great advantage. Now, for me, I know the S&P futures very well. At least I think I do. I can look at that market and tell you where I think those numbers are. But if I were to go over and look at, I know many of you have been trading Nvidia. You guys have been doing great on Nvidia, right? I mean, that's been a lot of fun. I think they did some Apple the other day. Uh, you guys were around for that one. Connect the Dots did that, I think. And when we look at how those particular markets move, I'll be honest with you, I don't study Nvidia or Apple the way I do the S&P. But you know what works? Studies, right? Things that allow me to take my knowledge of the S&P and apply it into other markets. And that's one of the things that we really have stressed and tried to make available through the DTI process. So I know that Tom does intend to talk about one of those tools tonight, talking about MTI. And I know, Tom, you love MTI, the market timing indicator. You just adore this particular indicator, don't you?
Yeah, I'm biased because one of the things that it does, it keeps you on track and it's easy to analyze and interpret. In a fast moving market, you know exactly whether to be, a buyer or seller. And I mean, who doesn't want a tool like that that's that accurate and that precise working for you? I mean, it's it really is a tool that of the ages because you plug any ticker in there, and I got one that I just plugged in because I was looking at it and I said they've been real quiet, but then I looked at it and all of a sudden today it woke up, and tomorrow, just like Apple woke up, 5 or 6 days ago and took off. This one's set up tomorrow, and I just looked at my schedule, and tomorrow at 10, I'm gonna have a live meeting with everybody, and I'll show everybody what I'm talking about because it is really nice with all the opportunities out there to find the right opportunity at the right time. Uh, and I can tell you right now, it's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's gonna be fun to do. But Chuck, I say let's get started. How's everybody doing out there? Let's just go around the board. Hey, David, good to see you here. One of the things that I've found that will help you with that, what you're asking, with that question he's asking, do you think there'll be some profit taken? I said, one of the things that will help you is to know going into today's high and see, in fact, do we take it out after the PPI report tomorrow? We had the Fed meeting today, and we had the CPI early, and it was very interesting. No matter how Powell was talking, the market kept popping back up. Okay, and I think that when you're looking at the market, okay, you just need to have a process because it happens real quick. And you're here for a reason. You're here to take your dollars, put it into the market, and then hopefully bring dollars back to you. Today we had a lot of smiles on people's faces because we had Apple working for us. I can tell you right now, Nvidia is. I can't wait till tomorrow. I was watching it in the after hours and looking at MTI on Nvidia, and it looks good too. So got a couple opportunities coming that way, and I think that's good. But Chuck's been with me a long time, and he knows that when I talk this way, I'm trying to help you because this is going to help you make good decisions and keep the emotions out of it. Okay, and keep the emotions out of it. But let me get started. Got a lot of slides to get through tonight. Be patient and be part of it. And I want to thank everybody that put it together. And I looked at it. It's really extraordinary presentation when you just stand back and read it. Now, there's risks involved in trading. There's always a high degree of risk involved in trading. And, there's going to be some losses and there's going to be some gains along the way. That's part of the game. But always remember, your past performance is not indicative of future results. Every trade will have to stand on its own and then put in context with all the trades you do. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Now, if you look at the Seven Sisters update right now, we're pushing at the top. You got a 12% run in the S&P 500 or the E-mini. NASDAQ's up 14%. Dow is slightly positive. If you're a Dow player, you've had a sort of keeping up with the Joneses moment, trying to say, boy, I wish I could do as good as that S&P and that NASDAQ. The DAX is good in Europe. Gold is strong. Crude, strong. And bonds are still negative for the year. Now, everybody, I think this week learned what a DTI buy signal looked like. And that was on Apple. And if you go to youtube.com/@TBuzzTNT, you ought to watch the presentation we put together. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and people can understand. Now, my 10 tickers for the week. Notice, does everybody see that number 125.55 there on NVIDIA? I gave this to you Sunday night. NVIDIA is at 126.18. If it takes out that 126.88 number tomorrow, NVIDIA is going to run. If you come down the board, Berkshire is not in play. Amazon was in play, hit our target. AMD's not in play. Netflix is close. Apple's off the charts. AAPU's off the charts. PayPal's not in play. Lulu's not in play, but QQQ is. That was laid out Sunday night in a very popular segment of what we do every week. How many of you really like the 10 tickers? How I get it narrowed down where you can know where to focus for the week? That's pretty handy, isn't it? Out of all those tickers, you're sort of in the right ballpark, aren't you? Now let's talk about MTI by DTI. This tool should be in everybody's computer here if you ever make another trade. You can execute trades, even if you're brand new to trading, with this tool. Doesn't matter if you're a swing trader, doesn't matter if you're a day trader, a little bit of both. This can help time your entries and exits every step of the way. New tools distill the actual key data that comes at us with this. Now, the performance shown is not typical, and we make no future earnings claims, and you may lose money. All trades expressed are from historical data in order to demonstrate the potential of this system/indicator. Examples used are based on historical options with the benefit of hindsight, and the percentages reflect that. What you'll see today is a tool for traders and not a trading service. Therefore, performance will vary among users. In other words, learn how to use it. This is the indicator, and success of this indicator is based on the skill of the trader, and we can't guarantee any specific future results as there's always a high degree of risk involved in trading. See our terms. Let's be real. In trading, there will be losers. There's no black box miracle system that prints out winning trades automatically. Some people think they might be, but there's not. The whole purpose of our research and work with traders help give you that edge in the markets. When you get the edge, you can put the odds in your favor. Now, if you can't handle a losing trade, then you shouldn't really be trading with real money. Again, losses in trading have occurred and will occur in the future. Folks that don't know who I am, I'm Tom Busby. I've been trading a long time. What you're about to see is a giant leap forward. I wish I had many years ago. It's a new method that shows you how to execute trades like a Wall Street professional, even if you're brand new to trade. That's what's so beautiful about this MTI by DTI. Starts with this encoded URL. We worked on it, we put it together, and we have it. What you're looking at is a passkey to unlock a new tool designed to level the playing field for you against other people with a lot more experience. It opens up what I believe is the most useful indicator available out there. Nothing compares to it. And when applied to your trading platform, it provides real time, when to get in for buy signals or when to get out for sell signals on any stock or any market, which means you always know whether to be an answer to questions, probably the most important question every trader's got to answer: long, short, or out. Now, I call this tool the Market Timing Indicator, MTI. Let me show you how it works. This is the Market Timing Indicator. If you look at the Market Timing Indicator, you see 4 lines on that chart. What you're looking for is price action that's above those 4 lines for being long or below those 4 lines for being short. That's simple. Might look like a lot's going on with the ticker, but it's very straightforward to use. If you can remember the number 4, you can use MTI. All you have to do is wait for the green arrow or the red arrow for your entry signal. The green arrow means you go long, like right there. Very simple. The red arrow means you go short. 2 concepts that you need to know in trading, and timing is impeccable. Not that difficult, right? And the exit is just as clear cut. You see, the market timing indicator is built in trailing stops. You know where you're wrong anytime you're long or anytime you're short. That way you're never left guessing when to exit. You got the picture right in front of you. The line on the bottom of the green arrow is our trailing stop. As you see it go up, up, and away. When prices up into the green, the buy area prints on the screen. That signals a new long entry. Very simple to follow. It's like at a traffic light. As long as the price stays in green, we stay long. When it closes below that line, we take our profits. That simple. Very simple rules to follow. And in this case, with L3 Harris, it could have led to a 227% gain using MTI by DTI. That gets your attention when you see that kind of beautiful move. Works the same way when you get a short signal. When the price drops down in the red, the short arrow prints, signal a new short entry. I remember having a discussion back in 2022 when we had the bear market. And when that happened, getting short on the 4th day of the year was a big move. Think back to 2022. Think what happened to your retirement money and having this indicator right there working for you for those type moments. It was great. Now, the line on the top of the red arrow is our trailing stop as the market went lower, lower, and lower. As long as the As long as price stays in the red area, we stay short. When the price pops above the line, that signals time to exit. In this example, it could have led to 107% profit on this particular ticker. Pretty straightforward. Nothing complicated about it. As Ralph the Wreck-It just said, it's a lethal combination having this working for you. Don't leave home without it. Here again on Microsoft, there's the green area telling you to buy. Look what happened. It simplifies the art of stock market analysis. This could have resulted in 153% gain in less than a month. See it again as it would have happened on Southern Copper. There's the era. There it goes. 196% in 26 days. You can see when that error pops up, it's time to play. And again on Google, green era, 30 days, Google went on a tear, up we went. And this example could have led to a 326% gain. There's nothing to sneeze at, folks. You see why I get excited when I say, hey, I'm talking about MTI by DTI. Takes the most actual key data on any stock, distills it down into real-time buy and sell signals. Never guess with MTI by DTI whether you should be long, short, or out. And folks, you'll love it. Just hear what some of my top students say about it. James said he looks at the MTI before making every trade to confirm the timing when to get in. Therefore, if he receives a trade or an idea, he plugs it in the MTI, the error is there, he goes. That simple. Rhonda, market timing indicators, excellent tool. It's very easy to follow and very logical. Nothing hard about this, folks. Scott said it provides concrete data for decision making, keeping you consistent, keeping the emotions out of your trade. Now, we all know there's bound to be smaller wins and losses in trading. Just because the market timing indicator signals doesn't mean every trade will work out. We know that in the way we set it up. That's why you always hear me say you never risk more than you can afford to lose. Now, what I've shown you so far is just the beginning. Built to work on alongside the market timing indicator is the market timing opportunity scanner. I will be using this tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. This is a great tool we put together, which analyzes the entire stock market and provides you with confirmed buy and short opportunities on a silver platter. I mean, you never left blindly guessing which stock to trade. See, most people open up their trading plan and don't even know which stock to start with. With us, we have a list of those stocks that are going down according to the rules of MTI or those that are going up according to the rules of MTI. If you can read, you can figure out where to enter, when to enter, how to enter, and when to exit. It automatically populates a list what I found to be the best stocks to target, handing you new buy and short opportunities every day. After what happened today, it'll run tomorrow morning. 10 o'clock, we'll show you this in real time, and you'll see the power of it every day the market's open. With the opportunity scanner principle buy, what do? Price has just crossed in the green, and there's a new buy signal. Opportunity scanner principle short, what do? Error pops up, short entry. Down we go. All you have to do is click on the buy or short signal to get to the chart. And the market timing indicator pulls up that chart. For example, November 14th, opportunity scanner showed that Honeywell had a new buy signal. I wonder what happened. That meant price had crossed in the green. There was a new buy entry. There's your error. Click on the buy, pulls up the chart, and there's the error. Sure enough, the stock took off like a rocket on the coming day. What I use this for, who has a retirement account? Who has a retirement account? I plug every ticker in my retirement account into MTI by DTI to make sure I'm not blindly holding long-term stocks. With the market timing indicator as a guide, anyone could have had a shot at 179% in less than 2 months. Opportunity scanner works the same way to the downside. When things go down, look what Pepsi did when it went short, September 21st. One click takes us to the chart, and there's the signal. Down we go. Pepsi dropped like a rock, a heavy rock. Using the market timing indicator, would have had a chance to walk away with 313% on options in only 33 days. If you stop and think about it, now you're going to start every trade with the confidence and the understanding that the odds are in your favor. Amazing. Denise says she raised her value by 6% after a short time of use in her portfolio retirement account. That's what I love about it. Opportunity scan will analyze the entire stock market and you confirm buy and sell signals each day. They're designed to level the playing field for you against all the other professionals out there. Just hear what our best students have to say. Scan through all the stocks, hit a system. With the linking system, with 1 hour, picked up a double-digit gain. Way to go, James B. Or Sandra. Thanks for helping us take back control of our trading accounts. MTI by DTI. Remember those words. Market timing indicator helps one stay disciplined, which is a very difficult thing to do on a day like today. On entries and exit, it keeps me calm down and makes me money. Thanks, Tom. That's what Glenn said. Like I mentioned before, my name is Tom Busby. You may have seen me on CNN, BNN, Bloomberg, Trading Pub, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, vice president of Smith Barney years ago, later became Morgan Stanley, and was only one of 50 people to have Globex terminal outside of Chicago back in the 90s, the forerunner to electric trading. A lucky guy I was. Author of 3 published trading books, Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. Now, I want to remind you again, you should never risk more than you can afford to lose. Markets can be unpredictable. Anything can happen. Just look at the last couple of years. The bear of 2022, I referred to it earlier. It took millions of folks by surprise. However, there's a however here. Entire year market gains vanished in a matter of months. All the twists and turns on the way down was enough to fake out even the best traders and investors out there. It works great with futures, options, and stocks. That's the beauty of it. Most people lost money in 2022 because they never saw it coming. We didn't. We pointed it out. Look at this. Here we go. Once the market bottomed in October 22, it took more than a year just to get back to even. You don't have to do that with MTI. Follow the rules. Simple but straightforward. With just as much turbulence on the way back up, shaking you out every time you got a position, even in 2024, markets have finally made it back to new highs. 98% of stocks are still down. Think about that one. In fact, only 9 stocks were responsible for most of the gains this year with the top line, those 9 stocks out of the S&P. You take those top 9 out, the S&P is down 40%. So if your trading isn't going as well as you think, don't beat yourself up. You got to be in the right stocks. This is going to help you get in the right stock. I have to go no further back than Apple Computer and today. Problem is trying to manually sort through dozens of data points on each stock. It's trying to find the edge takes forever. I'm talking about things like price, volume, relative strength, momentum, all the technical things, 200-day high, low, 50-day high, all the stuff that you're taught in technical school. This does it for you. institutional accumulation, debt ratios, EPS, corporate news, announcements. All this is embedded into MTI. Daily open, high and low, the 52-week high and open, day range, all that. Were they upgraded or downgraded? List goes on and on. It's information overload. Let's face it, Wall Street firms have hundreds and thousands of employees to follow those. We have MTI by DTI. We're small, but we run fast. Bank of America has more than 130,000 employees. JP Morgan more than 200,000. I'm sure sorting through all that data as who wins 1,000 stocks every day is no problem for all those people. They actually have a head count to find the best opportunities. They make a lot of money hand over fist. Take Bank of America, for example. They reported $26.5 billion in profits in 2023. JP Morgan, $49.6 billion. But for us, we got to be smarter, don't we? There's quite literally not enough time in the day to keep up. You got to have a feel. You got to have MTI by DTI, let alone find the best trading opportunities, set out to build a tool that can help you analyze all the necessary data. Now, it wasn't easy. We had to contract out with a computer programmer with huge trading experience who understood trading. And he charged top dollar to write this code. But in the end, it was totally worth it. We finally have a tool that we could take the most actual key data on any stock, bring it down to simple terms in real-time buy and sell signals. Take Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla. Probably the most searched ticker out there. Last year, the company started off strong, earning a place among the Magnificent Seven. Then things turned south, started to slide in February. They fell on safety concerns, downgrades, all the stuff. It was coughing up those early gains. More bad news, poor earnings, more analyst downgrades. Down we went. Then in May, the stock took another blow when Elon Musk stepped down as CEO of Twitter. Finance Express was telling folks to hit the exit, sell Tesla. Tesla was entering its own bear market. But on May 25th, the Opportunity Scanner showed a new buy for Tesla. That meant the stock had crossed into the green and there was a new long entry signal. Sure enough, that's where the green area was. Up we went. Just as expected, Tesla took off. Option holders that had it long were smiling. Anyone that entered exit with the market timing indicator signaled could have seen 292% in 32 days. That's after a stock got dogged for over a year. It was a similar story for Fifth Third Bank. Early March last year, the executive chairman announced his retirement. At the same time, news broke of a major acquisition by the bank. The market reacted unfavorably to the news and share price dropped more than 10% over the next few days. On that drastic sell-off came the bombshell that shook the entire financial sector, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. Remember that? That caused Fifth Third Bank to fall off a cliff. In a matter of days, the stock lost 30% of its value. Next few months offered little hope of recovery. There were back-to-back earning misses that kept the stock down. The stock fell even on positive earnings. Fifth Third Bank traded sideways for months. To make matters worse, in November, they were fined $8 million by the SEC. Most folks would have avoided this stock like a plague, and for good reason. But on November 14th, out of nowhere, the Opportunity Scanner showed a buy for Fifth Third Bank. Time to get long. That meant the stock had crossed into the green. There was a new long signal. And here's what happened next. Stock soared. If you had the market timing indicator on their side, could have had a shot at 442% on options in just a few weeks. This is the kind of indicator everybody knows. Now, one of the favorite stocks out there on NVIDIA, you've heard that name before. The back half of last year, the stock was range-bound, trading sideways for months. No one knew if NVIDIA would make new highs. Everybody was writing it off, fall to previous lows. But on January 5th, the market timing indicator signaled a new buy for NVIDIA. There's the green era. Remember when this happened? We talked about it, just like we've seen so many times before. The stock took off like a rocket and hasn't stopped. Following along with the market timing indicator, any trader could have walked away with 581% in 46 days. Folks, when it turns the other way, I'll have MTI warning me. That's the beauty of MTI. Folks, market timing indicator can be a total game changer the way you approach trading. Listen to what some of the top students said, adding it to their trading platform. Deborah says she's only had winners with it. Way to go, Deborah. Great success. According to Jim B, 105% on Nike, 750% on Netflix. Now, as great as the market timing indicator is at picking up swing trade opportunities, that's just a tip. It's capable of so much more. Everybody knows I like the day trade. In fact, I have to watch the day trade rule for pattern day traders because sometimes I have to teach you how not to take the profit. You know that I like the day trade. Heck, I wrote a book on it called Winning the Day Trading Game. So, of course, I built the market timing indicator to work for day trading too. When you open it up on your trading platform, this is what it looks like. You have the daily chart on the left, the hourly chart on the right. It's called a matching game. Now, the market timing indicator works the same way on the hourly chart. You drill it down to any time frame you want, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or 1 minute if you want to do that. Market timing indicator automatically adjusts the time frame you choose. All you have to do is wait for one arrow up to go long, one arrow to go down. Great for futures market. Anybody trade futures? Perfect. The buy area prints where the buy closes above the white line. When it's below the line, that's our exit. 53% in 3 hours. Don't trade futures without it. It works the same way to the downside. Short area prints when the area falls lower below the white line. When prices goes above the line, that's our exit, 6% in 4 hours. I'm using it tonight in tonight's market. Hear it again on Netflix. There's the green area. Netflix goes up, short term, 77% in less than 2 hours. See it again on Motorola. There's the green area. You get the steps down, there it goes. 95% in 3 hours. And again on NVIDIA. There's the green area. 2 hours. I'll be using it tomorrow morning. You can bet on that. 301%. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a swing trade, day trader, or do a little bit of both. We have it here in MTI by DTI. Market timing indicator is here to help you time your entries, exits every step of the way, distilling the most actionable key data on any stock in real time, buy and sell. Any ticker you plug in is going to help get you on the right side. Just hear what some of the students have said. Works in all time frames, down as low as 5 according to Bruce. 20 minutes using it today. Constantly making money when using MTI. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Glenn. Jerry said he didn't want to live without it or trade without it. I want you to have the same experience as Bruce, Glenn, or Jerry. The market timing indicator, you can add it to your system. It takes about 5 minutes to do it. Some people do it in 2. And you don't have to be a computer whiz to do it. All you have to do is copy the link in your Thinkorswim trading platform. Very simple to do. And within 60 seconds, you can check it out any stock. Let me show you how easy it is. Bada bing, in. Now, if you download an indicator with Thinkorswim, we'll walk you through the entire process, step-by-step download guide, video downloads, see exactly what to do with the market timing indicator. Tonight, you'll have it on your platform. Tomorrow, you'll be prepared when I go live. Once you're done, you can start using it right away. There's no extra steps. All you have to do is wait for that green arrow to pop up if you want to go long on that particular stock, like with Pepsi back on 24th. There's the green arrow. What does it tell you? Up we go. As expected, it soared. Folks who had the market timing indicator on the side could have had a shot at 126 gain in a few weeks. I love it for swing trading, love it for day trading, or a down arrow if you want to go short. Like what happened with Walgreens on April 4th. There's the error. Where's it telling you to do? Red's down. Down we went. Look what happened to Walgreens. Wow. Anyone who followed along with the market timing indicator could have seen 211% in only 35 days. And remember, the market timing indicator works the same way if you want to shorten your time frame for day trade. Take Microsoft. You need to look at Microsoft tomorrow. Okay? Pretty good. Somebody just posted in their account's up $71,000 using MTI by DTI. Wow. Exceeded his own goals. Green arrow prints, 115, long entry, Microsoft straight up. Anyone using the market timing indicator could have realized 75% in less than 4 hours. How about Occidental Petroleum on April 16th? The red arrow printed, down we came. Fell like a cliff. With the market timing indicator, folks could have walked away with 182% in 2 hours. And I already announced we're going to do it together tomorrow. We're going to trade live. We're going to go into a live market. We're going to run the opportunity scanner. We're going to pick out the best example we got, and we're going to do that option trade. I love it. Helping you time your entries and exits every step of the way. The half battle for most folks is knowing which stocks to trade. We'll use that tomorrow and show you the steps. Market timing indicator today, it includes the opportunity scanner together. It's a package which analyzes the entire stock market. We'll get our signals. We'll go from here by double clicking, go look at the chart, see if it's got the error, and away we go. You never guess with MTI by DTI or trying to force a trade due to the lack of viable candles. For example, on December 8th, Opportunity Scanner showed Universal Health had a new buy signal. What happened? Buy signal pulls up on the chart. There's the green arrow. Sure enough, takes off like a rocket over the coming days. Follow along with the market timing indicator. Anyone can see an impressive 151% gain in 45 days. I love integrating options with MTI. Here to get it on BlackRock. Buy signal. What are you looking for? Green arrow. There's the green arrow. Up we went. Days later. Folks using market time indicator would have a shot at 310% using options in less than 2 months. Folks, straightforward, plug it in, get the arrow, and go. Opportunity scanner goes through all those stocks, picks out the best candidate, and hand delivers it to you when you run the scan. Market timing indicator signal entries on exits on each trade. Now, I think you agree it's easily worth a lot of money, $3,995 a year for access to both. But let's make it even better if you take action today. I have a series of workshops that will practice. You can take doing that after I do my live presentation for different types of trading, income, short-term, retirement, anything that has to do with direction on the market. First is called long-term trading. I'll show you how to set that up. Workshop number 1. Workshop number 2. Let's go short-term. I'll show you where the focus is. Workshop number 3. Let's go multi-day, swing trading. Workshop number 4. Let's make some income this week. Income plus other techniques. Putting it all together is number 5, all put together for you. On these workshops, give you a clear example of how to use the market timing indicator for the strategy to use on any asset with multiple strategies and varied time intervals. Get insights how I would approach each strategy based on my experience. That's what tomorrow is about, Mike, when I go through the different setups and show you the strategies that I would use. They're simple, they're straightforward, and you know what? They're going to work if you follow what I teach. My team wanted to package this workshop and sell them separately for $9.95. but anyone who grabs the market time and indicator today will get them for free. I think you'll agree it's well worth at least almost $4,000 for 1 year's access. Using the market time and indicator opportunity scanner to help guide my own training worth at least that much. Get ready. I don't know if they're going to limit it. Just having a new list of certified buy and short candidates every day is worth that much. Not to mention each one to have the entry, trailing stop, and exit criteria. There's your answer, Mike. You know all the information. Now, let's cut the price down. No reason you shouldn't join tonight using the market timing indicator opportunity scanner. Here's what I'm going to do. Because we're live, I'm talking about it. I'm going to trade with you tomorrow. If you're watching this webinar right now, you get a 50% discount to your membership instead of paying the $3,995. If you act, you can buy this for $19.97. But I'm not done. If you join right now during this webinar, you'll get up lifetime access at no additional cost. One fee, all updates for the rest of your life for this indicator. Lifetime access. There's no subscription fees, no data fees, no annual renewals. It's right here. Once we give you the link, you'll have it within 5 minutes on your computer. Check your stocks out tonight. Be ready to go tomorrow. No subscription fees, no recurring charges, no data. This is straightforward as it can be. And to make it even easier, we'll also update any code updates at no extra charge. That means we add a new feature or function, the market timing indicator or the opportunity scanner, no additional charges. You're one in and done. Get the new download tonight without having to pay the upgrade fee. Here's the deal. These upgrades for those watching us right now, get it. You'll be labeled done using the market timing indicator opportunity scanner. Save it over a lifetime. You got it tonight. Click the link in the chat. He's going to put it in the chat. Take it before they take it down. DTItrader.com/MTI. Let me say that again. DTItrader.com/MTI. Call 904-416-1776. Let's get it. John said, I bought MTI several months ago. Will I be allowed to come to the live event tomorrow? Absolutely, John. I would feel upset if you wasn't there. Be there. That's the beautiful thing about joining tonight. Within minutes, you'll be using the market timing indicator on your own trading platform. Have your new list every day. 10 o'clock tomorrow, we'll do it. Not just tomorrow, not today. I'm going to make it even better. Y'all ready to write this down? No matter what program I have, if you hear the words flash meeting, write this down. You will get an invitation to it with the MTI indicator. I've never done that before. I'm doing it tonight. Click the link in the chat, call the number above, talk to our team members, get your membership. What traders have said about experience the market timing indicator, it blows everything else out of the market. It makes new people trade like experienced people. The market timing indicator, MTI by DTI. David said it's the best tool for anyone in the market. It keeps you disciplined, it keeps you straight, and quite simply, it just works. Click the link in the chat, get your lifetime membership, one and done. DTItrader.com, call 904-416. Now let's answer some common questions. What trading platform does it work with? The market timing indicator and opportunity scanner works on Thinkorswim. Now, it's free to open a Thinkorswim account, and it doesn't cost you a thing to get a free Thinkorswim account. Even if you're going to trade on another platform, you can look at your Thinkorswim and have it 60 seconds to copy and paste. That's simple. Question number 2, how do you download the opportunity scanner and the market timing indicator? step-by-step download guide. You'll see exactly what to do. We have people to help you if you need help, but it's easy to put on your computer everything in one step at a time, making the process as possible as it can, easy as possible as it can. Are both of these included in the lifetime offer tonight? Absolutely. No subscription fees, no recurring fees, no data fees, no annual renewals. Now, the lifetime upgrade is for tonight. Those watching us right now, get it, take it, pack it away, lock it in, get your membership. Go to dtitrader.com/MTI, 904-416-1776. Is there any training on how to use it? Yes. In the member portal, you'll find the 5 workshops. And then tomorrow morning, I will go live and we'll create some history together using the market timing indicator. Whether you're a long-term trader, swing trader, short-term trader, income trader, or other techniques with different stocks, dividend trader, putting it all together. Clear understanding on how to use it on any asset, any ticker with multiple strategies, varying times, short-term, long-term. Each strategy is based on 40 years of experience. I'll show you how to match it. Click the link in the chat to claim these workshops and secure your membership. If you want to talk to someone, call the number. They're standing by. 904-416-1776. Go to DTI. Be part of it. 1997 lifetime access. Claim your membership tonight. Take this deal. And remember what I said. As David just said, it's the tool every trader should have and needs. DTItrader.com/MTI, 904-416-1776. How much value is it if you're now going to get an invitation anytime I have a flash meeting? How much value that trading live would be? Think about that one. There it is, folks. I laid it out. Skip just said, I'm in, because that's 100%, 10%. And I'm going live tomorrow. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm going live tomorrow with a flash meeting. I'm doing it again on Friday at 3 o'clock. And all I can do is say the door is open, take it down. Any questions you might have. Thank you, Jim, for joining. They're coming in. I don't know if they're going to cut off the number they tell you. They didn't put a limit on here, but if you buy right now while I'm here, I know you'll get it. Okay, I can just promise you that. Okay, I don't know if it's later. Okay, that was a different twist, not on the slide I threw you tonight about the flash meetings. And I have a lot of flash meetings this week. I had one on Monday. I had one on Wednesday. You're going to love the fact you have open access with MTI. What do you think about that one? Jim says he's in. JD says I'm in. All right. That's what I'm talking about. In fact, if you trade futures, do me a favor. If you trade futures, go to the NASDAQ futures tonight after you load it and look at MTI. If you trade futures, you'd be smiling. Go look at it and take a look at it. Do your evaluation. Any questions? All right, so when are we going to meet? 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Who's going to be invited? MTI by DTI. Trade metals, use it. Trade Bitcoin. It works on Bitcoin too. This is so neat. That opportunity scanner, we'll run it tomorrow. We'll take it. I'll transfer that into the horse race. We'll pick the winner and go with it with options. What do you think about that process? MTI by DTI. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? But we brought some of the data, but we couldn't make the transition, so we had to do it this way. I wish I could, I can't. Well, if you have any questions, go to dtitrader.com/help tomorrow between 10 and 1. Get all the help you need. Now, let me ask you a question. Let's say you get MTI tonight. What's the odds that I will lay out a simple use of it tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning? What's the odds? What do you think the odds? 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10? What are the odds that I will lay it out? You're right. I will find something tomorrow that fits all the criteria out of 4,000 tickers. I want everybody to get off to a scholarship type start. And that's why I'm going to do it. Now, there'll be risk involved, always risk. But at the same time, I'll educate you and show you and answer your questions live. And I can't wait to do it. And I got some features that I didn't show in the slides tonight you're going to love too, also. A little extra. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Michael. Everybody's saying, sign me up, sign me up. Mark. Sign me up, sign me up. Unlimited free code updates. Mel, I believe so. Just go to that help desk tomorrow. They'll help you. MTI by DTI. Let me tell you a stock right now. I looked at it on MTI tonight, and somebody mentioned it earlier. Microsoft, okay? And I said, yeah, I'm looking at it right now on MTI, okay? Take away. Mel, why don't you call Barbara at DTI Trader? She'll help you. It is, Timothy, it is. How many people enjoyed the Apple trade I did today? Anybody enjoy that trade? Send an email to Barbara at DTI Trader or Andrak at DTI Trader, Jeff, and they'll help you, okay? Kelly, if you're listening, write down Jeff's number. We'll help you. You know, when we finish the month of June, I'm going to show you the value I added tonight. I'm going to have at least 10 more flash meetings, 10 more flash meetings this month. Now, at those flash meetings, I don't know what the topic will be, but they'll be pertinent to the current market. Okay? If you're in Canada, I think you just get Thinkorswim. You ought to be able to get Thinkorswim in Canada or here. Should be able to get a free version and use it. Try it and see. Try it and see. Yeah, swab now, right. It's swab. It's hard for me to say swab. All these years I've tried to avoid swab, Jim. They finally got me. No problem, Jeff. I love talking to students. Wendy asked, where does NVIDIA go from here? Well, as long as it's above these lines on MPI, it's going higher, Wendy. I think if we could get a good run in NVIDIA to finish out the week, it already made a new high today. I think we could see it really go up. I mean, eventually it's going to go up to 145 to 150, but it might, I don't know how long it's going to take. Okay. But it's on that pathway. If you look at the slope, looks good. Give me some feedback. When we were live today, this afternoon at 3, didn't you get some great information that you didn't have before? Who was at the 3 o'clock flash meeting? Who was there? It was sort of nice to have that, wasn't it, after a day like today, after CPI, after the Fed talk. Again, get this and be sure to plug the NASDAQ futures in this, okay? Yeah, just take a free version. They'll give you a free version, I'm sure. Got internet, you ought to be able to get that in Canada. Should be able to do that. I don't know why Canada's that way. Very restricted. Very restricted, don't you think? All right, step number 1, after you get it put on your computer, go check out the NASDAQ futures. The symbol on Thinkorswim is /NQ. Rob says his account's up thanks to me. Those flash meetings have helped you, hadn't they, Rob? I want everybody to use the proper techniques. And that's why we're putting, I call it a turning point here at Detail. We're really getting in some serious education about this market. Serious education. Well, folks, it depends on the user iPhone, Dan. It depends on the user. Are y'all ready to? I can't. Hey, try to go to sleep at night. Don't, try to go to sleep, get some good rest because tomorrow at 10, we're going to get together. Fair enough? Remember, I believe in education. I believe sometimes you just got to clear up those clouds in your way, okay? You have to do that. All right? If you like high accuracy, low risk, put MTI on your computer and trade tomorrow with us. It was built with that in mind. You like that Apple call? Yep, that was good. Hey, that's the kind of trade you do, one Apple trade. I had one of my students call me today and was just thinking, he said, not a big trader, they said, or she said, Tom, I made $1,000 today. I mean, she had a smile from ear to ear. Should have FaceTime with her to see it, but I just feel it on the phone. Yes, the indicator works on the paper trading version with Thinkorswim, It works. You have to trade with your own broker, but it will work on the paper trade thing. Just load it the same way. Mary asked, "How when I pick a stock that is going up, how do I decide which option?" Mary, I always try to get something close to at the money, but price determines my play. For example, I've got a program that focuses on 25-cent options. I've got a program tomorrow, we're going to focus on $1 options. I like price. I try never to have an option I pay more than $3 for. I'm more comfortable with options less than $1. Yes, I will teach you how to pick the options. Absolutely. Ask the question tomorrow during the training. Definitely will do that, okay? I definitely will do that. Yes, this is a lifetime membership. Yes, you will get an invitation if I have a general flash meeting in the future, if you got an MTI. I've never done that before. Thought I'd throw that out there. Yeah, I'll teach you how to pick it. I'll show you about expiration dates too. Whether you're long or short. See you, David boy. Thanks for coming. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap up. I've been with you a solid hour. See everybody at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Hey. Thank you, Glenn. MTI by DTI. It could be put the odds in your favor. As I always say, I'll see you on the flip side.